Hello, my name's John Hostetter, assistant coach with the Kettle Falls Bulldog football team. I'm going to talk here a little bit about the offense that we're going to be running this year and the philosophies, the reasons why we do what we do, and why it will be such an effective offense for us this year. All offensive systems are based on certain parameters. Some rely on a high degree of skill or strength or size. Our system is also dependent on certain elements, and these are rooted in the core philosophy. We are not going to base our success on the talent of our individual players. If we did that, we would be successful when we had those kinds of players, but we'd be unsuccessful when we didn't. We intend to be victorious regardless of who we put on the field by employing the same tactics that armies have used to defeat superior armies for thousands of years. We will be, number one, deceptive. In a millisecond after the snap, the football is hidden from view and multiple backs are moving in different directions. This creates confusion on the defense, and a confused defense is an ineffective defense. Number two, we're going to have advantage at the point of attack. Our system places more blockers at the point of attack than the defense is prepared to defend. On every play, the defense needs to defend the entire field from sideline to sideline and the distance between the line of scrimmage and the goal line. And they can only guess where we will go. We, on the other hand, know exactly where we're going to attack, and we can move more players very quickly to that point. Because we appear to be attacking 2 or 3 different points at the same time, the defense is forced to defend the entire field, which slows their pursuit to where they really need to be. Number 3, quickness. Our offense places 4 backs just 4 yards or less from the line of scrimmage. They don't read blocks so much as they anticipate blocks. This quickness places a great deal of stress on the defense, especially the linebackers, who are forced to react quicker than they are used to doing, which causes them to make wrong decisions at times. Also, because of the speed at which our plays develop, we have the advantage of not blocking players away from the point of attack and applying offside players to blocking downfield on backers and secondary people. Angle or horizontal blocking. We don't rely on bigger, stronger linemen to move defenders a significant distance to move the ball. We attack horizontally. Defensive linemen are left to wonder who is actually going to block them on one play or another. This is why we can trap a 250-pound defensive end with a 180-pound offensive guard. Passing advantage. We force defenses to put 8 or 9 players in the box to defend the run. This makes them susceptible to our passing game. Add in the fact that most of our passing is play action. Our receivers are always open. Communication system. Plays are communicated by color code and 3-digit calls. In addition, there will be an occasional tag at the beginning or end of a call to modify the formation or a pass route. Color code. Blue indicates a basic run play. Black indicates an option run. Gold indicates a counter run. Red means that we're going to be passing the ball with the quarterback and his protection moving to the right. Yellow means that we're going to be doing the opposite. We're going to be pass with the quarterback and his protection moving to the left. Orange is a pass with the quarterback setting up directly behind the center. And green is a false color used at times on the line of scrimmage to deceive the defense. White is our freeze play, where we attempt to draw the defense off sides. 3-digit play system. Basically, our plays are communicated by 3 digits. The first digit indicates the formation, expressed as 100, 200, 300, etc. The second digit indicates the series, to be explained later, expressed as 20, 30, 50, etc. The third digit indicates the point of attack, or the apparent point of attack in a play-action passing game. Formation. As in most of our communication, odd numbers refer to the left side of the formation and even numbers refer to the right. The tight end wingback will determine whether the formation number is either odd or even. If the tight end and wingback are on the left side, the formation will be odd. And if they are on the right side, it will be even. Conversely, this normally causes the split end and halfback to line up opposite the side of the formation from the tight end and the wingback. Here's an example of one of our formations, 100, 1 being an odd number. And we see that the tight end and the wingback are on the left side, the halfback and the split end are on the right-hand side. Here's our 200 formation, and you'll see that the tight end and the wingback are on the right side now because the 2 is an even number. The halfback split end are on the left side. Here's an example of 300 formation where the tight end and wingback are on the left-hand side, but we have the halfback lined up directly behind the tackle. 400, the same thing, only flipped to the other side. 500 formation, we have the wingback now lined up behind the left tackle, and the tight end's on the left-hand side, and we have the halfback and split end in their normal position. 600 is flipped over where we have the halfback and split end on the left-hand side, and we have the wingback behind the right tackle this time, and the tight end on the right side. And of course, the 6 is an even number. Point of attack. In the Kettle Falls offense, we identify the point of attack by numbering the offensive linemen. We don't number the holes. As you see in the illustration above, we number odds on the left and evens on the right. We don't number the center. We assign numbers 7 and 8 to be outside the tight ends. What constitutes a series? A series is a group of plays that, while looking very similar, are completely different and are running to different points of attack or passing when it appears to be a run. And here's an example in our 30 series plays. This would be belly left, but we would call it by the 3-digit numbering system. In the first case we have right here, it's blue 433. It's a 400 formation. We're running the 30 series play at the 3 hole, or the point of attack at 3. The one right below it looks exactly the same, only it's black 433, where we're pulling the ball from the fullback's stomach, and we're going to option the left-hand side of the formation. Gold 433, counter at 2, is the same thing. We pull the ball from the fullback stomach, and then we're going to run a counter play with the left halfback going towards the 2 hole. And yellow 433 is the same thing again, only we're going to set up and pass the ball to our left halfback or our wing back. We can either, or split down, I should say, and we can either throw the ball back to our tight end. Now we're going to identify some players here so that you can see that the view from the defensive point of view is the same on all 4 of these plays. Here we're highlighting the fullback in purple, and you'll see that he goes off tackle and he's going to carry the ball off left tackle on blue 433. Black 433, we're going to pull the ball from the fullback stomach. We're going to option the left, but the fullback does the same thing. Gold 433, counter at 2. The fullback's doing the same thing again, but we're going to counter the ball back towards the right side. And yellow 433, we're going to fake the ball to the fullback again, set up and pass. Now we're going to feature the wingback on this set of plays, same plays. Blue 433, the wingback goes in 3-step motion, and he's going to come around and block at the flank right here. On the second play, black 433, he's actually going to be the pitch man on that play. A gold 433, counter at 2, he's coming across, and yellow 433, he's coming across again. You'll see basically his formation is the same, but we've got 4 different plays. What effect does color have? Well, in this first play, what we have in this same example here, we have blue. which means a run play, basic run play. We have black, which is an option play. We have gold, which means it's going to be a counter. And then we have yellow, which means it's going to be a pass on the left-hand side. What does it mean to put a defensive player in conflict? Well, in this case, we're going to feature this poor cornerback out here, which on the first 3 plays, he's being blocked. But on the 4th play, yellow 433, he's concerned about the run. He's been asked to support the run. But in this case, our wingback may do, our split end may do a fake block and then head for the corner. And this cornerback is going to be unprepared to do the pass play. We're going to feature here now the what we would call a defensive end, highlighted in pink. And in all these 3 different plays, he's asked to support either the directly off tackle with the fullback, or he's going to try to support back with the option play, which is going to be nearly impossible for him to do. In the 3rd play, counter at 2, he's out of the play anyway. He's got to stay home and honor that basic blue or black play that we have there. So we're going to counter back away from him. And then in the 4th play, we're going to block him as a pass blocking. This shows a defensive end as an E, but he's really an outside linebacker in this case. He's asked to defend. He probably has responsibility of containment, but he's going to want to try to fold back inside to stop that fullback off tackle. If he does that, we're going to block him, and we're going to go ahead and run the option outside of him. 3rd play, he has to stay home and honor that basic play, either the black or the blue. We're going to counter away from him at 2. And on the 4th case, where he has probably flat responsibility in his own defense, he's going to be so concerned about the run that our halfback will be completely open on the flat with nobody defending him. It gets real here when we talk about the linebackers. These linebackers are trying to figure out what's going on. The ball's being hidden, and they don't know if the ball's being given to the fullback, pulled from the fullback and optioned outside, countered back at 2, as in the 3rd play. And in the case of the 4th play, where we run yellow, he should be back in a defensive pass zone, but he's so concerned about the run that our tight end will be completely open behind the linebacker. Well, I hope this has given you kind of a sense as to the introduction of our offense. We're going to be spending some time getting professional and perfecting what we're doing here. If you have any questions whatsoever, day or night, give me a phone call. My cell phone is 907-312-0828. My email address is hofstetter33@gmail.com. And let's have a fantastic season this year. Thank you.